Hi, my name is Neil Joshampale, and I'm going to show you my newest project that I recently completed. This is part 2 of the USMLE Sapphire project. So, here we go. It's loading. I put this message in the front page because I'm not actually going to add questions to this website. What this website is a question bank that simulates the USMLE, which is the medical board exam. So as you can see here, I said at the moment USMLE Sapphire is not active. In the future, we may choose to add questions to the system and make it available to the public, but currently we have left it in place as proof of concept. By we, I mean me. So I'm not, since I'm not in medicine anymore, I don't see a purpose in me spending the time researching questions, because I don't want to get sued for copyrights or anything, right? So it would be interesting to know, but I see no point in it when I want to work on other things. So as with my other pages, I have the join button where you could sign up for an account. Over here I have a team page, which is just a straight HTML page. I used code names, Mr. 1, Mr. 2, Mr. 3. The about page where I talk about the charities. I was actually going to add questions before, but I decided not to. So let me log in to show you how it looks in the inside. And I got my password wrong. Nope. What is my password? Okay, and I am logged in. And as you can see, this is the screen that a regular person will see. You have the options to change your password. If you want to change it, you'd have to enter your old password. You could update your information. You could submit articles, submit links. Keep in mind that this is a regular user's page. This is not the administration page. Administrators would have extra functions like reviewing articles that they want to publish on the news site, which is like my old news site Piyut. So here I have a list of news articles which you can search through. So you click on an article, it'll take you to that page. It'll open it up in a new window. Let me show you the QBank. I haven't put many questions in the QBank yet. Also notice that this site is fully responsive. So if I was to shrink it down, this is how it would look on a mobile phone, and you could still do the tests and stuff because everything is responsive and works on mobile phones and iPads, etc. So I only have 2 questions at the moment, but in the future, if I decide to move forward with it, I'll have more. So I start the test. It gives me a message. Once you started, you'll have 30 minutes to finish the test. Your results will be specified. That's the warning. I'm going to click exit. Here you can specify how many questions you want to do. For each question you'll have a minute. So if you put in more questions than there is questions in the database, you will have more time to do it. This is the mode. So you have timed and not timed. You also could choose whether you want to use all the questions you haven't used yet, or the questions that you got incorrect or haven't answered yet. And you could also choose the subjects you want the questions to be in, and what system, whether it's cardiovascular, endocrine, pulmonary, nervous, etc. So let's do a test. Let me show it to you. So let's start the test. It generates the test in the back end. And since I only have 1 question in the database at the moment, I've had more, but I just deleted them because I was going to actually put legit questions in. But I haven't done it yet. So here, a 23-year-old college student develops a sudden red butterfly rash over her cheeks and pain, and swelling in both wrists, as well as several joints in her hand. The rash gets worse on sun exposure and involves her cheeks, etc., etc. So since it's a butterfly rash, it's most likely lupus, and the test for lupus is anti-SM antibodies. Over here, one difference I did make compared to the actual USMLE is that it doesn't have radio buttons here. So you have checkboxes. So this would actually be a little bit more harder because you don't know if there's one answer or there's many answers for a question. So I selected anti-SM antibodies, and then I ended the test. Yes. Okay, so I got 100% because I got the answer right. So over here, I can see the number of questions, my statistics for the most current test. So I got all the questions right in all the categories. I can see my test statistics by subject. So this is overall. So this is out of all the tests I've done. So 40% of the time, I'm getting the pathology questions right. 40% of the time, I'm getting the musculoskeletal / skin questions right. If I want to go and see the tests that I have completed, I can go here. So as you can see, this is a history of all the tests I've done in the past. If I want to review that particular test, I would just click on it. Are you sure you want to review this test? Notice also it tells me the time I started the test, the time I ended the test duration that was set, the number of questions I completed and my score on that particular test, and the subjects and categories for that particular test. So I want to review this test. So I'm going to go OK. So it'll take the test. It says you got this question correct during the test. And over here, these are all the particular answers. If I wanted to know, basically study this test that I had already completed and see my knowledge in answering these questions that I'd already done, I could actually click on this checkbox and it'll open up and tell me whether it was a correct answer. So during the test, I got this answer correct. It was supposed to be unchecked, so I got it wrong by checking it. And then it explains why. Lupus erythematosus cells testing was once used, but is no longer used. So this would have been a wrong answer. The same here. I just want to open it up. I don't want to check that box. I click here, and it shows me an explanation. It was supposed to be unchecked, so that was right. And this drop down came up giving me that the explanations. Same with this question. It says you got this answer correct, and it was supposed to be checked. So that was how it was done. Also, you could change the format. So as you can see here, it's a smaller screen. So this works on mobile as well. So I want to end the test. It says when you leave, you can always come back by checking your test history. I go yes. And there you go. I could even see my statistics over here for this particular test. If I want to see the menu, it comes down. Yeah, so I might make a third video to show you how to add questions to the question bank. You could also have questions with pictures. In the future, if I decide to move forward with this, I have the functionality in the back end to add videos and sounds. So if you need to hear the cardiac rhythms and stuff in order to distinguish between arrhythmias and other problems, you can toss that in. So yeah, so that's the complete system, and that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it.